I'm Ellen. We're gonna do something a little different and talk about a classic drink today.
Yes, we're going to make the last word.
Yes, the last
word. I'm good.
no, wait, we did not. I said the last word.
Yeah, the
last word.
Okay. I'm pretty sure there was a text that said the last sword.
Wait, it's been auto-corrected. That's what happened.
This is what happens when you're friends with people from Autocorrect FU. They correct your texts.
That's us.
I mean, we could make a drink called, like,
The last sword.
The last sword.
But, yeah, we don't actually need a sword, you know,
Well,
for that.
she could measure you with it.
Could measure you. You're like a sword and a half.
Okay.
who
Still,
doesn't need a
that's
good
not going to
sword?
help. That doesn't...
I don't have one.
A cocktail stirrer, hello.
Okay.
Sir.
Well,
The alcohol would kill the germs.
you know what? How about I just teach us how it's done?
I'll
Okay?
strike the sword.
Please, strike the sword. Cut to the drink. Okay, so this is going to be a riff inspired by The Last Word. Do you guys know much about The Last Word?
Okay. I don't know shit.
A tiny bit.
Somebody might be a nerd.
The Detroit Athletic Club.
Oh.
Yes, during the Prohibition era, created this cocktail.
Really?
Yes.
Why did the athletic club create such a...
I think it was just the cool place to hang out.
Right, it's probably code for like booze place.
They didn't
Like,
actually...
let's hang out,
Probably like
smoke
all
cigars.
speakeasy.
Like
Yeah.
old
No
white
women
guys,
allowed.
you know.
Yes.
Like no women allowed, yeah.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
All right, where were we? So the athletic club, well, this drink from us, like, ladies club here, it starts with similar ingredients. Do you know the ingredients in The Last Word, though?
No.
I know it's a gin drink.
It is gin. It's a very easy to remember cocktail.
Is gin like, I feel like it was easy to make in Prohibition time? Like, is that, it was kind of a good moonshine?
I thought that was like whiskey there. I don't remember. I get
We're not very
confused.
knowledgeable about our Prohibition time.
No, moonshine is like made out of...
Moonshine is
rye.
rye bourbon that
And
has
gin
not
is-
been aged in barrels for 4 years like bourbon has to be.
There you go.
Very good.
That's what moonshine is.
We know about booze.
We know about
Gin
moonshine.
is like
about
a juniper
booze.
base, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's true.
I'm just here to
That's
be
why it's
pretty.
flavorful by itself, and why moonshine is also called rot gut. It's really tasty.
Oh, so let's talk about
Might have
the...
had some.
I like moonshine.
So the last word is equal parts gin, lime juice, maraschino, and chartreuse.
Oh.
A beautiful green alcohol that we are not using in The Last Sword because I bought a bottle of it and I tried so many variations and I was like, you know what, except in The Last Word, because I like a last word, I don't like chartreuse.
What does it taste like?
What is it? Help me.
Other than a
We're
beautiful
gonna get a
color.
bottle of chartreuse. I'm actually gonna get it just so I
Okay.
can show
Oh,
you
yeah,
guys. Well, this is
never in
chartreuse, the spirit, and if you want to take a whiff,
Okay.
it's very medicinal. It's good in small amounts, but I was having a hard time. Maybe I'm not talented a mixologist.
Ooh,
What's it like made of? Is
it is
limey?
It's
Wow.
made
look
by
like-
like monks, I
Not
think.
like-
in
It is
France.
medicinal, and actually that kind of has like a juniper
Like herby.
or
Yes.
herbs.
It's
herbal.
good in certain things, but I was having a little trouble with it.
It does
Monks
taste
don't
like
know.
medicine that
Yeah, it smells like cough syrup, maybe.
yeah, so like along those lines, like something that your parents gave you as a kid.
So we're not using it in this. We're using another green thing, the Green Fairy, a little bit of absinthe. So,
Okay.
Okay, I've never had absinthe, and I'm excited.
oh, perfect. Well, I'm using a very small
Wow.
amount because
Right,
it's.
so we're not gonna like hallucinate.
So absinthe has a more like licorice flavor, right?
It does.
Right.
You
Can
are
I smell
correct.
that?
It smells like it's sort of anise, licorice.
Yes.
It's.
Yeah.
I tried a few different brands of it, and I
more-
settled on this one partly because of the bottle,
Yeah, it's pretty sexy.
Yeah, it is. It's a more tasty medicinal scent.
and partly because it's delicious.
And it smells a little sweeter. Like I'm not a fan of absinthe. I'm nervous.
It's used
but
in
it's
small
the licorice
amounts.
thing that I'm not crazy about. But this has a
Yeah.
little sweet smell to it.
Lucid is good
Yeah,
stuff.
it smells like it's gonna be good.
Gin is just like the other, the original Last Word. We're gonna use 1 ounce per drink of gin, because gin is good shit.
I love gin. I feel like there was a time though where you like.
I didn't like it
acquired
at first.
taste.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think
I
all
like
booze
that.
you don't like until.
Yeah, my
Well-
adult self likes gin, but I don't
Ugh,
think younger.
smells like
it never
glue.
appealed to me, especially because
It smells like
plain old
glue?
beer. Oh, I love it. Is Beefeater
Oh,
your?
you love
I
sniffing
love
glue?
this small gin.
Beef. So the next ingredient of this, in the original last word, there's a thing called maraschino. We're using a different kind of cherry liqueur, Cherry Heering.
I like the way you autocorrect.
Yeah, I well, you know,
The things that you're like, and I
It's
think
a
that's cool
riff.
about
Instead of
cocktails,
this.
like tweak it to your liking.
and
Right?
I like this a lot. Well, I mean, they're just different. This is a little sweeter, I think, and it smells deliciously of cherries. If you like sweet cherries.
Ooh, yeah.
I like cherries when they're not like messed with. You know, when they're like raw and they've got the
Yes,
pit in
they're like
them.
sugared up.
Yeah, when they're like
Like candy.
covered in crap, I can't. It's
Yeah.
too much.
You didn't like,
Like
my cherry
maraschino.
pineapple pie?
I
made
did
a
like
pie.
that because it was in a pie.
Oh, I see. It was
You know, it's like those cocktail cherries.
Oh.
And it's like it's just candy, really.
maraschino,
you know,
right?
like
well, unless you use Luxardo.
What is that?
They're really good maraschino. By the way, there's an ounce of this stuff
Wow, that's a lot.
It's a lot.
Oh my god.
per drink. This makes a big drink. There's also an ounce of juice in it,
What's
so
the
that
alcohol percentage of that?
The cherry.
Oh, we can't take
find
it
out.
under.
24%.
Holy, that's
like it.
it's not as it could
No?
be worse.
Well, how does it compare to the other stuff? How does it compare
This
to the other
is 0%. This is grapefruit juice. Instead of lime juice, we're using an ounce of grapefruit. Now, I know you claim you don't like bitters, but grapefruit bitters are yummy.
Never
Very
had.
delicious.
There's,
I'm gonna smell that
and they
too.
have nothing to do with the original cocktail. I just thought they made this taste even better.
Oh, that does smell delicious.
See,
Yum.
she just thinks
Not
all
really a bitters
bitters.
person.
You just don't
I'm
know
not a
enough
bitters person
bitters.
either. I like sweets.
Whenever Ellen and I go out, I'm always like, that has bitters in it. And she's like, you just don't know. You don't know.
You don't know.
She's like, you're just cocktail dumb. And I'm like, I'll just take a vodka tonic.
Playing it safe. That's like, yeah, that's on the sidelines, safe.
Yeah, especially
Vodka
when you're out
tonic?
with Ellen.
No, it's not, it's not that it's
But
like
I know
safe,
your
it's like-
taste buds now. I can guide
These
you.
beautiful ice cubes.
Thank
Wow, Ellen. Those are some nice cubes.
How did you
got
make
there.
these, Ellen?
In a ice cube tray that's big.
That's
You didn't
Square?
chisel
Yeah.
them yourself.
I can. I poured water into the ice cube
You
thing.
seem like an ice sculptor type.
That's I just need a couple
Okay, so I have
of
a
those.
question. Does the size and shape of your cube really matter?
Yes, it does. If you've read the Death & Co. cocktail book, it has to do with the amount of dilution we're going to get in a short amount of time of shaking. It's scientific. It's like science and stuff, guys.
So the large cubes dilute less.
They dilute a little less. We don't want too much. We don't want this to get watery on us.
Yeah, less contact of the
And
alcohol to the
It also has to do with aeration, because more cubes will mean more aeration. We don't want this to get too airy. There's a lot of things that go into like.
Don't want your cocktails to aerate.
We're gonna double strain it because there's juice in it.
Can I ask you, I feel like it's taboo, but kind of contemporary style. Like people like to kind of create like ice chips in some of the drinks that they make.
Yes.
I like little ice chips.
Cheers
Cheers.
to mashing up our websites and making the last
Yeah.
sword.
Oh yes.
Chin chin.
I was going to say to the inventiveness of the Prohibition era cocktail makers.
Thank you,
Those old
Detroit
vodkas.
Athletic Club.
Delicious.
Ooh.
Refreshing.
Leandra
So
doesn't.
why is it refreshing? Is that the absinthe?
It's the juice. It's the absinthe.
It's like sambuca, but not as
Yeah.
deadly.
Sambuca
You kind of
has
feel it run
similar.
through
Like
you.
it
Yeah.
burns a little, but not too much. So
But you don't taste the grapefruit like I thought you would.
no.
It just
Which is
blends, melds in. Sip with
Chin chin.
safety. Don't sip with swords. Just say the last one. Yes.
Yeah.